89 EMO and 9JIN.
And 9JIN, this is KD9 EMO.
Hey, that sounds pretty good from where you're at.
That's actually good to hear. I wondered if it would transmit.
You do anything special, or are you just sitting in your living room to do it?
Sitting in the living room, wondering if we're going to get storms or not.
Well, we may get storms. The question is whether or not they're going to be severe or not. There's one just to the north and west of us. It's kind of moving this way, but so far nothing warned on it or anything. It just looks like a little thunderstorm for now.
That's good. I'm getting a bug out of the house.
Yeah, I've been watching it just to kind of see what's going to happen. I don't know what we're going to have here in the short term, but maybe in a couple hours. Depends on how things pan out. I mean, I think the ingredients are there. Just have to see if it's going to do it or not.
I really wondered because I can hear thunder rumbling in the distance, but I don't see anything.
Yeah, I think that's the cell that's just to the north and west of us right now, kind of up in Cat.
That would make sense.
It's tracking this way, but it doesn't have anything severe with it. Not that I can tell.
What are the chances you're going to have to come into town tonight?
I would say 40%.
Oh, wow.
Depends on if we keep enough energy for stuff to fire off like they're thinking it's gonna.
Well, I'm glad John didn't come to mow my lawn today.
I just did mine Thursday, but it needs it again already, and we're still gonna rain, so I don't know, one of these days.
Yeah, isn't it supposed to rain tomorrow too, though?
Yeah, today and tomorrow is pretty certain from what I've looked at.
Yeah, free car wash.
It's true. I would always use Terry's saying some soap and a couple of shiny quarters. Send somebody out there with a rag.
About the time I went out and soaped my car up, it wouldn't rain.
Hey, you got that kind of luck too, don't you?
Curse of the Sosby.
Yeah, it's filtered all of us.
Is the net on 240 tonight?
Yeah, I would assume so. Whoever's running, it'll probably get on here in a little bit and start taking early check-ins.
Right on. If my battery lasts that long, I'll check in. I'm not sure. It's on. Looks to be about 25%, and I don't know where the charger's at. It's just TYT radio.
I thought you just found that charger not too long ago.
I did a while back, and then I've lost it since then.
Well, maybe when your house gets cleaned, maybe that can be one of their tasks to try to find it.
She was here today and did a fantastic job. I actually called Gaunt and told him, I'm like, man, if you're looking for somebody, this is your lady.
Well, good. You don't have to live in your own filth anymore.
That's kind of what I thought. She did bring up something interesting, job-related, though. She mentioned that her daughter is doing transfer stuff in Costa Rica, and all of a sudden she can't get to our Kokomo School's webpage. She's getting a blocked message that says something about the web page can't be accessed from people with IPs from Costa Rica.
No, I've been hearing stuff like that, and I knew there was going to be some bumpy stuff with DNS and the way it does redirection and stuff, but that's interesting. You might run that by Jason tomorrow and tell him that, because that sounds like the new provider has got some sort of blacklist. I don't know why they would block Costa Rica, but whatever.
That's kind of what I thought, was maybe the host was blocking it for, like, fraudulent countries, but Costa Rica shouldn't be on that list. Yeah, I'm going to mention it to him, though, because we have transfer students there that have to check in on their assignments and stuff.
Yeah, that whole thing was an interesting little project. I think they figured out a week before go live date that there actually was a go live date. Oh, we don't remember anybody telling us that. Yeah.
Well, pre-planning is our specialty.
Yeah, occasionally.
Can you hear the thunder from where you're at, or is it too far out still?
In between the tractor poles, yeah, I can hear it. I'm actually standing on my front stoop, just kind of out here. It's a little bit better signal on my handheld.
I forgot the fair was going. Well, hopefully the rain stays off then, because that'd be kind of a bummer.
I think they're going to get rained on. It's just a matter of when. But it happens.
Okay, that'll be good news for the headies, because everybody will flock indoors and they'll be able to show that pig off that much more.
I remember. Yeah, I think they pulled that one from the lineup for good reason. This is N9JIN for ID.
And then after they show that, they can show the hog too. KD9EMO.
I'm going to go back in here and watch the radar and the NWS chat for a little bit and see what's going to happen and decide if I get to go into town this evening or not.
All right, good luck with that. I'm going to cut the radio off for a little while so I got enough juice for the net, and have a wonderful evening if I don't see you on there.
All right, we'll catch you later. KD9EMO, this is N9JIN.
KD9EMO out.
KB9MDP, AB9VJ.
AB9VJ, this is KB9MDP. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing okay, Brenda. You sound a little hoarse there. You got a little hay fever or allergies or something?
Oh, I got a little cold. Roger got a cold from his brother and he gave it to me. So I'm dealing with a cold and I don't know what else, but comes and goes.
Well, that was real generous of him to share with you. I guess that's what husbands are for. Okay, well, I'm on my way home from the club, right? You got a lot of talking ahead of you, so I won't make you stay on. I just thought I'd give you a yell here while I was riding home.
Andy, how's your treatments going? Are they going all right?
Yeah, I had one today, of course. I've got 12 more to go. These first several, I've never had more than 3 in a row. And I've had at least one day off because of the weekends and the holidays. But now this week will be the first time I'll have 5 in a row. I'll let you know how that goes by the end of the week. After 3 last week, my tongue on one side was starting to get kind of raw and irritated, and the doctor was examining me, and she put her finger in there, and she put her finger right on the spot. And I said, I told her, I said, you're right on the spot. She just smiled and said, yeah, I know. So she said, you're right where you're supposed to be. She said, I'm going to probably this week I'll probably lose the hair on my beard there around that spot. That's just temporary, but the hair will fall out. And she said, you know, it's going to be a pretty nasty sunburn. So it's going, though. I mean, it's not unbearable. I'll get through it.
Andy, we're still praying for you and hoping everything goes well, that's for sure. So you're on your way home? Penny got you a nice hot meal ready?
Yeah, I talked to her on the telephone just a minute ago, and she says dinner's ready. Get home. And so I'm looking forward to that. And it was sprinkling rain just a little bit out there on the west side of town, and you could hear the thunder. So it's heading towards town. All this is coming in out of Chicago. So I'm kind of wanting to get home before the rain, so I get my bike into the garage before. I don't like it to get wet if I can help it.
Please use PL173.8.
Well, it's thundering here, too. Yeah, we went over to the fair. I wasn't feeling good, but Roger said we go tonight or it's going to rain next couple nights. So I said, well, let's go tonight then. So we went over for a couple hours. I think we left a little after 5 and come back about 7. So it wasn't too bad there. We walked around the exhibitors building and got an Elfinier and a Pepsi. So we did all right and looked at the new cars and a few things on the way. We have to look at the tractors and the mowers and stuff like that. Came back home, but it's pretty nice over there. There's a lot more people over there than it was last year on a Monday.
Well, they probably had the same idea y'all had, knowing that rain was coming and don't want to wait till the end of the week, because that's when all the kids start showing up more and more and more, and by the end of the week it's just a madhouse over there. So, yeah, we had the group I work in, we had lunch there today. We do that once a year. And we had to go today because our boss is leaving for Brazil today. We got a plant down in Brazil, and he was going to be down there for 2 weeks working. So it was the only chance we was going to have for him to go with us, too. We all really like this boss we got. He's a really nice guy. And to tell you what kind of guy he is, a couple of weeks ago, I hadn't told nobody this, but him and another guy from work asked me if I could come into a conference room. They wanted to pray for me there at work. They're not supposed to do that, but he knew that I wouldn't mind. So that's the kind of boss I got. Go ahead.
This is KB9 MDP Friday. Well, that's a good boss. I'll tell you that. That's good. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you had lunch out there. They got a lot of, seems like they got more food vendors than they had last year even. Go ahead.
Well, yeah, I did. At lunch, they weren't all open, of course. Just a few of them was open. We ate over at that one in the yellow and white tent that had the baked steak. I had a baked steak sandwich and mashed potatoes and gravy and a bottle of water. That was what I had for lunch. And that was only $9.
You got a good meal for $9, to tell you that. That sounds great. Yeah, we didn't eat over there, just got the Elfinier. But we had fun walking around, looking at all the stuff they had there, looked at new cars and all that stuff. And mowers. We like to look at mowers and tractors, so we did all that.
Yeah, I seen McGavic's display over there. They had his Lexmark ZTRs over there. A buddy of mine, a real good friend of mine, he bought one of them. He's 73 years old, and he'd been using the Simplicity for about 100 years. I think it was serial number 3, and it finally kind of gave out on him. So he bought one of those, and it was too fast for him. and it just kept getting away from him. He said, I was having to push mow half my yard because I was afraid I was going to hit stuff. So he wouldn't get up close to anything, and that whole ZTR idea was so you didn't have to do so much push mowing. Well, he took it back to McGavick's, and he says, I can't use this thing. It's just, it gets away from me. It's too fast. And it's beating the heck out of me, riding real rough. They said, well, okay, we'll take a look at it. Well, they called him back over and had him drive it. It was a completely different mower. And they had gotten into the hydraulics and adjusted it so it wouldn't go so fast. And then they said, well, it had way too much air pressure in the tires, and they let a bunch of air out of the tires and started riding good and nice, happy as could be.
Break.
Hey, go ahead, Break.
Brendan, I think Randy, I do apologize. This is KC9NNH. They've just put up a tornado warning for southeastern Cass County, and nothing in Howard County yet, but I just wanted to give you a heads up. I do apologize for interrupting you, but this is KC9NNH.
Okay, John, thanks for telling us. I'll clear out of here so you guys can have the frequency. I was just talking to Brenda. Brenda put me down a short time if you have the net tonight, in and out. It's nice talking to you. 73 to you and Roger and everybody else. AB9, VJ clear.
This is KC9NNH for ID. Brenda, again, I do apologize for interrupting your conversation with AB9 VJ with Randy, but I just wanted to let you know that they have 2 polygons up from National Weather Service, southeastern Cass County, and again, I don't know if this is going to extend into Howard County, but the storm is just to the north of us. Go ahead.
KC9NNH, John, we appreciate knowing that. If any time, even if I'm running the net, you guys need to break in to do the weather. All you got to do is say the word, and I'll cut the net off.
Brenda, I do appreciate that. Again, this is KC9NNH for ID. I'm just going to continue to monitor and see if Justin brings up the net. A particular concern is, I guess this is fair week, so we just kind of have to keep an eye on it.
Understand, John. Thanks for the heads up, and like I said, anytime, even if I'm on doing the net, you guys need to come in to get Skywarn going. You just say the word, and we'll end the net and let you guys take over.
Well, Brenda, I appreciate that. You take care, and God bless you, and Roger, and Randy as well. Randy's a good guy, so anyhow, our thoughts and prayers.
Yeah, it's starting to rain now. I only got a lot of red on the radar, so maybe I want to start the net and get it in. Go ahead.
Yeah, I could start a little early. John was just on there saying that they're not pulling up the weather net yet, but they might. All right, let's go. CQ. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is the North Central Kokomo, Indiana net. This net meets each evening, Monday through Saturday at 8 p.m. on the 14724 repeater. If this repeater should malfunction, we will QSY the 146910 repeater. This is a directed net, and all cooperation is greatly appreciated. The purpose of this net is for the camaraderie and the fellowship of all amateur radio operators. Your net control operator for this evening is Kilo Bravo 9, Mike Delta Papa, and the name here is Brenda. Are there any announcements or anything on health and welfare? Please call now. Okay, I want to remind you the second Wednesday of the month will be July 12th. That'll be for Tata's breakfast. Third Saturday of the month will be July the 15th. That'll be the Golden Corral breakfast. They get in there between 8:15 and 8:30. Good food and good fellowship at that event. Last Monday of the month will be Richard's Coffee Break. That's July 31st. They get in there between 8:15 and 8:30. They have a room in the back where you can congregate. Some real good breakfast specials. We like at Lucky 7. Some real good coffee and other beverages. So if you're an amateur radio operator and want to join us, feel free to do so. Okay, wanted to say hello to everyone on net. I did just talk to KC9NNH, John, and he said they haven't pulled up the weather net yet, but they might. So when we start out tonight, let's keep it short and simple so we can clear out of here and then they can get on if they need to. Had a pretty good day. Wasn't feeling that good over the weekend, but we did go to the fair tonight for a couple hours. Got home, and here we are. So that's the way that goes. All right. We will now stand by for all check-ins, maybe on short timer mobile. We did have AB9VJ Randy. Well, I'll just count John in there too. KC9NNH, we'll count John as one of the check-ins. Appreciate those guys. Is there anyone else short timer mobile? Please call now.
KC9SWX.
KC9SWX, good evening, Dennis. How's everything going at your QTH tonight? You hearing thunder where you're at?
Well, for the duration right now, I'm looking in the northwest, and looks like we got one coming. And we got sprinkles on the ground right now as I speak up my way. So other than that, I'll go ahead and clear on out of here for the weather in case the weather net has to come up, because it looks like it could be pretty severe. Carroll County's at 8:15, I think, and Cass is 8:15 and Carroll is 8:30 for the tornado warning. I don't think they've lifted it yet, so I'm going to keep my eyes peeled and see what comes up.
Good evening. The time is 8 p.m.
Hey, Dennis, yeah, keep your eyes peeled. Yeah, Roger said it's coming, so we'll probably get in on it. Did you clear out, or did I miss that?
Yeah, I might as well go ahead and clear out because that's all I got. I just wanted to mention on the radar that it was in the northwest part of Howard County, so could possibly bring us some heavy thunder boomers while it's over with if no severe weather comes through. So other than that, I'm going to go ahead and clear out, let you go on with the net. This is KC9SWX returning to net control.
Break and INZ easy.
Break.
Hey, you might want to clear the net for the radar or for the weather traffic. We're responding now to 900 west, 400 north, report of a tornado on the ground.
KC9NNH.
Hey, we're on our way out to 9 west and 400 north for a confirmed tornado on the ground. We're trying to get some officers out there. I didn't know if you guys had anybody scrambling yet.
Don't know if I didn't hear Justin bring up the net, but I did alert Brenda. So I'm going to go ahead and head north and try to position between where you guys are at and the fairgrounds. Go ahead.
I've already notified the fair office to let them know what's going on and what's coming at us, but looks like to me on the radar on my GR level 3 that it's tracking right for eastern Howard County. So I'm going to be up at about 4 north and 31 trying to see what we got as it transitions to the east side.
Affirmative. Do you want me further east?
Go ahead and go wherever you think, and go ahead and coordinate. I'm going to have to keep this radio down to the lower level because of my other radios.
Roger that. N9ZZ, KC9NNH. I'll be mobile and on my way north.
N9ZZ.
This is N9JIN. I'm mobile right now, trying to get down to the DOC. But yeah, John, get yourself safe so that way you can kind of see what's going on, but stay on the path of it. I'm still probably about 10 minutes out.
Okay, this is KB9MDP. We are going to close the net so that Skywarn can take over the net. We'll talk to you all tomorrow night. Everyone have a good evening. 73s.
Everybody running net control right now till Justin gets in place. N9XLZ mobile, joining the spotter patrol. KG0GE mobile, 600 north, Miami County line, and 31 heading west.
All right, guys, it'll be a few minutes before I can get to town and write you down, so I'll, once I get the net formally opened up, I'll take your check-ins again. John is headed up to, Viv, it was 9 west and 4 north, is that right?
K9JIN, KC9NH.
Go ahead.
I think N9ZEZ was headed to that location that you talked about. I'm going to try to head over by the airport and try to position between there and Greentown. Go ahead.
Okay, that sounds good. Let me know what you see. N9JIN. CQNet, CQNet, CQNet. This is November 9, Juliet, India, November. Bringing up the Howard County Skywarn net for a severe thunderstorm warning, a tornado warning. A tornado was spotted on the west side of Howard County. We're getting confirmation now from 2 of our spotters. We'll start checking check-ins in a few minutes. Like I said, I'm mobile, trying to get to EOC. If you have any emergency traffic, go ahead.
Tornado last seen at 9ZEZ, about the area of 950 west, probably about 300 to 400 north, just for information.
Let's say again, that was your position. Did you see anything?
That's the last time a deputy has spotted it. We're trying to relocate it. It was a slow storm tracking very slowly.
Okay, roger. Thank you. Station calling, you're very broken. You're not making the repeater.
How about now?
That's better.
Helps if I shut the truck windows. N9XLZ, I'm going to head up the bypass to the overpass there just north of the Chrysler plant where I can get on high ground. N9XLZ mobile.
Okay, thank you, Mike.
N9PWG, 450 north, 150 west.
This is N9JIN, Howard County Skywarn net. We are activated for a tornado warning spotted over on the west side of the county. We're getting confirmation now. I'm not quite to the EOC yet. Once I get there, I'll get the check-ins wrote down. I'm about 5 minutes or less out.
N9JIN, N9LRO.
Go ahead, Ron.
Okay, I'm currently in the mayor office with on the web radio here.
Okay, very good. I'm about 5 minutes from downtown.
Okay, I haven't heard any more other than potential at 900, 400, but I just don't see it on the radar.
Yeah, I was saying here we're not getting a good report yet on whether there is or anything isn't anything. I think Richardville 2 saw something. We're still trying to get confirmation.
Okay, let me know.
AD9 HPN with traffic.
Go ahead, HPN.
Roger, I'm monitoring the Miami County net that's up now, and their weather spotters are advising it looks like the fairgrounds is right in the path.
Roger that. The track looks like it could be on track, could be a little bit north. We'll see what the next radar refresh shows here. The current radar image I'm looking at right now shows some moderate rotation right between Walton and Galveston, heading on an east-southeast path, kind of right along our line. But we'll see what the next refresh is. Let's see if that path is updated. Then 9J and Howard County Skywarn.
Roger, KD9 HPN clear.
HPN, what was your... Oh, never mind. Disregard.
This is KD9 ISK. Am I able to hit the repeater, John? Or Justin?
Yeah, you're coming in good, Anthony.
Right now I'm on a South County Road 800 East, and I'm looking at what could possibly be a funnel cloud, but it is moving so slow I'm unable to determine at the distance I'm currently at.
Can you repeat your coordinates?
Current coordinates is north of 40 degrees, 33.774, west at 0, 86 degrees, 13.326.
I need roads.
South County Road 800 East.
The other road.
The road I was on was 400 something. I'll have to back up and look.
Net control with 9Z easy.
Go ahead, easy.
Any updates to pass along?
Right now it's still showing the rotation is just moderate right between Walton and Galveston. Not very strong at this point. Winds have died down quite a bit. The track is still going north of the county line right now.
QSL, I'm monitoring it from 4 north and 31 overpass.
Thank you, Jordan. A couple of cells behind this one that we're watching right now. This one with the vortex signature on it. Actually, now it's been changed to just a hail signature at this time on the radar. We're still tracking it. It's still north of the county line. There's a couple of slightly weaker cells right behind that, just north of Delphi and also north and east of Delphi that seem to be tracking this way too. Doesn't seem to be anything severe with that right now, but continuing to watch. This is in 9J and Howard County Skywarn.
Kokomo net control, KD9HGY.
GY, go ahead.
We are mobile. I'd just like you to add me to your net, please. We are in 1100 South in Miami County, about 4 miles east of US 31.
Okay, your name?
Kim?
Okay, thanks, Kim. I've got you checked in. We are active, and we're just kind of monitoring the path of the storm. There is some very weak rotation now with this last radar scan. Still showing pretty much right between Walton and Galveston on US 35. Still tracking north of our county line. But that's kind of where we're at right now.
Copy that. Also, for your information, there is a net running for Miami County as well. We're monitoring with them also.
Okay, thank you very much. This is N9J and Howard County Skywarn.
N9LRO.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Justin, I just got off the phone with the National Weather. They have now canceled the tornado warning that was back around the Delphi area because of its weakening. They have shrunk the trapezoid down on the storm that is in the southeastern portion of Carroll County, getting ready to go into Peru. He feels that although we may get some rain out of this in Howard County, that any tornadic activity associated with that cell will remain to our north.
Yeah, that sounds good. I can see that now here on the radar too. I hadn't gotten logged into the chat yet. But, okay, very good. This storm that's still kind of tracking here, looks like we may still have some winds with it, so we'll go ahead and stay up for a little while just in case there's an issue with winds or hail that need to be reported.
I'd say you're in charge of it right now, but right now I think we look pretty good. They said this storm coming out of the Delphi area, which may impact us, is probably at least 45 minutes away, but right now it has weakened considerably.
All right, thank you, Ron, for the update. Appreciate it.
9JIN, KC9NH mobile.
NNH, go ahead.
I'm mobile. I am located at the Kokomo Municipal Airport, so I've got an eye on the sky to the north.
Yeah, they just put the update over the Central Indiana Severe Weather Net about what Ron had just advised us of. So we're mainly just going to be watching for wind and hail at this point. Looks like the rotation has fallen apart. I no longer see any kind of inbound-outbound coupling on the radar between Walton and Galveston like I was seeing. So I think that's, I concur. Looks like it's just going to be rain and wind at this point.
Roger that. We'll continue to monitor and we'll report if we see anything. KC9NH, mobile.
9 ISK QSY to 147.345.
All right, thank you, Anthony, for checking in. It's N9JIN, Howard County Skywarn. We're going to go ahead and stand down from the net, just discuss a little bit further with Central Indiana Severe Weather Net, and the severe threat from this storm has dissipated tremendously. The storms behind it do not show any threat at this time, so it looks like it is just going to be wind and rain, but nothing reaching severe criteria at this time. So I want to thank everybody for checking in on this, and have a pleasant evening, and hopefully this is the last we have to talk to you this evening. So have a pleasant night. This is N9J and Howard County Skywarn Net.
9 ISK clear, switching to 147.345.
KG0G copies the last, headed back to Castle.
KG0G, N9JIN, are you still on frequency?
Yes, sir.
I was on the Central Indiana net. They asked, can you look kind of towards the Galveston direction? Do you see anything? They had a report they were wanting to confirm of a rotating wall cloud. I don't see anything on radar that would indicate that, so that's why they're looking for confirmation.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. I'm over here at 200 West and Howard County Line Road. I'm not seeing rotation. I see it hanging down, but I'm not seeing rotation.
The 9PWG's been watching that. It's got a real slow rotation to it, but nothing severe.
Okay, thank you, gentlemen. I'll pass that along. KG0G N9JIN.
Go ahead.
All right, I passed your report along. I think you've got 3 that have about the same consensus you guys have. It's there, but it's not really doing anything. So I'm going to stick around a little bit longer and just kind of watch this other cell as it kind of moves through, just to make sure nothing happens. So if you'll be around, hopefully won't need you, but might need you.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to go on down here where they're putting these towers in real quick, and I'll just sit here and watch this thing flow through. It's really slow.
All right, thank you very much. N9JIN. We're going to return the repeater back to normal amateur use. There is a very low possibility we may need it again for WeatherNet. We'll break in only if necessary. N9JIN, Howard County Skywarn.
Hey, Jesse, you still on frequency?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, yeah, you might want to let Miami County know, southern part of Miami County. They're probably going to get reports on this also.
Yeah, they've got their net up. KD9HGY, did you copy? She was up in Miami County. She must have just flight back over their system since we shut down. So, yeah, they're still up there active, I believe. I don't have their frequency in front of me, though. So, thank you. N9JIN.
Just an FYI, Galveston's got their tornado sirens running.
Okay, thanks. I'll pass that along. There's still nothing on radar, and there's nothing issued.
QSL. I mean, it does look like it's, hanging down pretty good, but I'm not just, it's really slow rotation if there's any at all. I can't really see anything right now.
N9XO's at mobile. The local station put out the NWS re-upped the warnings for Cass and Miami County for tornado warning. So that's probably what they're kicking the sirens for. N9XO's at mobile.
Okay, thank you, Mike. It's N9JIN.
Hey, that cloud will be crossing US 31 here in probably about 5 minutes as slow as it's moving. JINKG0G.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I've lost it, the ring. Whatever it is, it's going to be probably about 3 miles, 4 miles north of Howard County line on 31.
Okay, yeah, I've watched several refreshes. I'm still not seeing any inbound, outbound couplets together with it, so it must just still be a very slow rotation, if any.
I concur. Well, if you don't need me anymore, I'm going to go back and I'll listen. If you need me to go back out, I can, but I've lost visual.
Okay, very good. Appreciate you. Have a pleasant evening. N9JIN.
HG.
N9XO's at mobile, pulling back into my home neighborhood. I'll be around monitoring if you need us to go back out again. Hopefully not. N9XO's at mobile.
N9JIN, N9LRO.
Go ahead, Ron. Go ahead, Ron.
Okay, are you tracking that storm coming out of Delphi?
Yes, I am. I've been watching it.
Okay, it's got some cloud tops running about 55,000 feet.
There was weak rotation with it earlier, but it was very weak.
Yeah, it's still got some pretty broad, but we got a little bit more broad location or rotation now in this storm. It's straight south of Logansport too.
10-9 LRO, KC9 IYD.
IYD, go ahead, Neil.
Ron, I've got EMA 102 watching rotation, 6 north, 6 west, moving east, primarily east with a little bit of southeast movement.
6 north, 6 west rotation, is that correct?
Affirmative. He thinks it's building. He's trying to get behind it to get out of its way and then to observe it from the backside.
Yeah, I can see a pretty, very, very broad rotation on the radar at about that point.
Okay, well, that's what he's seeing right now, so he's got eyes on it.
Yeah, actually, the radar actually shows it being just north of the county line, probably half mile or so, or maybe a mile.
KC9 IYD is clear. I'll advise him that you're observing the same on the radar.
Good tell. You know, Tustin is downtown.
Yeah, Ron, Neil, I'm seeing the same thing, and that position checks. That looks to be right where that broad rotation is crossing the county line, but it's not very tight and the winds aren't very fast.
JIN to LRO.
Go ahead.
Yeah, that rotation is starting to drop down.
It's starting to get a little bit tighter. I'm going to go ahead and let Central Indiana know about it. CQNet. This is N9GIN, Howard County Skywarn. National Weather Service has issued a tornado warning for the western part of the county. This is radar indicated at this time, but we have several EMA units that have reported on rotation at about 500 west and 600 north, looking for any other confirmations. This is N9GIN. We'll take check-ins as well.
KC9 NNH mobile.
KC9 CHE mobile.
Here in about 1 minute. And 9XL's at portable. I'll spot from home. I'm low on fuel right now. Cricket Hill subdivision just south of the Delco CTC building.
Is anyone close to 22 that can head over to about between 5 and 700 west?
Better. Do you want me to stay here?
Please.
KC9 NNH, N9GIN, what's your current location?
N9JIN, I am back at the Kokomo airport. Go ahead.
Is there anyone close to the west side of town?
Roger, that's Kilo Delta 9, Hotel Juliet Sierra. This is Wayne. I can be on the west side. I live on the west side.
Okay, it's KC9 Hotel Juliet Sierra, is that right?
Roger.
Would you mind to head down 22 about 500 west, give or take, and give us some eyes on this?
Will do. I'll be there shortly.
JS, you may not even need to go that far. If you get out maybe 3 or 400.
AD9BNL disconnected.
See any rotation with that wall cloud?
NNH, I've got a better viewpoint on it. It is lowering.
Any rotation?
Can't make out rotation right now. There's too much rain in the way. But there is a wall cloud.
Okay. Let me know if you see any rotation when you can get free of that rain.
Affirmative. I'm just about to come up to Boulevard. There's a fire truck that's headed on Boulevard that's going eastbound. You've got another set of eyes out there.
K9CST is at 100 south on 213, which would be 1 mile straight south of Greentown.
K9CST?
Correct.
And I'm sorry, could you give me your coordinates again?
100 south on State Road 213, which would be 900 east.
Okay, if you look back to the west and a little to the north, do you see any of the features we've been seeing? A wall cloud? Do you see any rotation?
Can pick up no rotation due to rain at this point. Thought I had spotted just the edge of a wall clad before the rain got here. I've lost contact with it.
All right, and your base, you're at home?
Yeah.
What was your name, CST?
Craig, C-R-A-I-G.
Okay, thank you, Craig. It's N9GIN. Net Control, Howard County Skywarn. I'm going to pass this message along real quick. Stand by.
KC9NH for net control. LRO KC9NH.
NNH Justice reporting back to the National Weather Service.
Affirmative, I can hear him on the other band. There are 2 areas of interest. Looks like there's a very broad wall cloud that is south of 22. I don't see strong rotation, just very, very, very weak. On the north side, there's some scud. Then further south, there's another area that's looking to try to form. So again, any of the spotters that you've got, especially anybody that has a view from Center Road looking north, please be aware. Please be aware. Again, this is KC9NH. My location is just west of 300 East, almost to the new bypass. There is an area of interest to the north of Boulevard, and then also one to the south. I'm going to go ahead and relocate KC9NH.
N9XL is portable south of Delco CTC office building, whatever I call it. I did have broad rotation just above the house, but now it's all rain wrapped. With heavy rain, I can't see anything from my vantage point now.
KC9DHF, net control.
Kilo Uniform 8, Romeo Tango Charlie, portable, net control.
Station calling for net. Go ahead.
This is KC9DHF. I'm at Boulevard, which is 100 south and 400 east, and there is no rotation in the clouds here.
Please.
Okay, DHF, thank you. Other 8 station, can you return your call, please?
Tango Charlie to net control.
I walked all over you again. Can you give your call, please?
Kilo Uniform 8 Romeo Tango Charlie Portable. We are at North Washington and West Havens. All good here, no rotation.
Okay, thank you. John, are you in a spot where you can concur? Do you see any rotation with this?
Net control, KC9 VER.
VER, go ahead.
I am at Center Road, and I'm heading back over towards 300 East. We definitely did have a wall cloud just a minute ago when I was over at 300 East. Stand by. Net control, KC9 VER. I can't see through this precip. Let me get out of it, and I'll give you a report here in a second.
Okay, thanks. John, KC9NNH, are you able to see if there was any rotation?
N9JIN, KC9NNH.
Go ahead, John.
Okay, the two areas of interest that I reported, the one to the north seems to be falling apart. The one to the south, though, I do see a wall cloud with lowering, but I cannot make out any rotation. And that is, right now I'm southbound on 400 East. I'm approaching 250 South.
Okay, thanks. I'm going to pass this along so they can decide what to do about it. N9JI and Howard County Skywarn Net Control. Alright, well, they want to continue to monitor it, so they're showing it kind of about where you are, John, maybe a little bit to the west of you, about 26 and maybe 250 east or so. Yeah, I passed on both of the reports, N9JI and Howard County Skywarn.
N9JIN, KC9NNH. I am westbound on Center Road. I'm going to try, I'm sorry, negative. I am eastbound on Center Road. I'm going to try to get ahead of it a little bit, then duck south on 19 to see if I can get a better vantage point. KC9NNH.
Net control, KG0G. I'm still up here at Miami Howard County line and 31. I can go somewhere if you need me to, or there's really nothing going up there, barely raining.
No, I think you're good right now. We've got a couple of spotters down in the south part of the county that can see, so I appreciate your help.
Yes, so I'm back to the barn. If you need anything, I'll be monitoring.
Very good. Thanks again.
Net control, N9SXZ.
SXZ, this is net control. Go ahead.
On radar, do you have a direction of travel of the cell of interest?
Looks to be going east-southeast, about 400 south and between 2 and 300 east.
Clear, I'm at 100 north, 850 east, nothing here, I'm going to head home.
Yeah, we're just not seeing the rotation with it, visually. I mean, radar shows a little bit of weak rotation, but not seeing anything on the ground from other reports.
Control, KC9 VER.
KC9 EER, Echo Romeo.
KC9 VER, Victor Echo Romeo. I don't know if you have NWS chat open, but apparently there's a picture on Facebook of a tornado near Kokomo. Per NWS North Webster, they're sending it over to the Indy office on their email.
Yeah, I just saw that now. I was looking at radar. But yeah, I see that now. I'll see what I can find.
Hey, copy.
Station calling, coming in.
Net control, this is KC9 CHE.
CHE, go ahead.
Approximately 9:20 this evening, Dixon Road and Zartman looking east, I saw what appeared to be a funnel-shaped object coming out of that wall cloud we were questioning, but it only lasted for about 3 minutes before it went back up into the wall cloud.
Thank you.
JIN, KC9 NNH.
Go ahead, John.
I can verify very weak rotation. Occasionally, what I see is a small tail trying to come down, and then it goes back up. But it's not very, very tight, okay? So you might want to report that to National Weather Service. But what I'm doing is I'm seeing that on the edge of the wall cloud. It forms and then dissipates. So if you can confirm whether they're getting an echo and then losing it and then getting it back.
All right, we'll check on it. The rotation is very, very weak at this point. So with no visual of anything, I'm not sure that we're going to have much here. There may be some rotation with the storm, but it doesn't look like there's anything from the ground view.
Control KC9 VER.
VER, go ahead.
I am at 600 North and State Road 19. Currently see nothing. However, there are a few different lowerings within this storm. Looks like it's going to be rain wrapped from here on out.
Okay, thank you very much.
JIN, this is 9LRO.
Go ahead.
N9JIN, N9JIN, N9LRO.
I think his volume must be down. National Weather Service has just expired the tornado warning for Howard County, which pretty much fits the reports we've been getting that even though there was some radar indicated rotation, there just wasn't anything lowering enough or any organized rotation underneath it. So the tornado warning for Howard County has been expired, and it's just going to be a rain event at this point.
N9JIN, N9LRO.
N9JIN, this is N9LRO.
Go ahead, Ron.
We are getting extremely strong winds out here at the fairgrounds, probably in excess of 50 at this point.
N9JIN, KC9 NNH.
Go ahead, John.
I've got a very good view from the backside of this. I can make out a funnel that's lowering down from the cloud base right now. It is not, I repeat, is not touching the ground. I'm going to keep an eye on it. Right now I'm at 400 east and just south of 26.
Net control KC9 VER.
Ron, do you have any damage out there from the wind?
We haven't been out yet. It's still blowing very hard here, but it's backed off just a little bit. You got another call in there.
Station calling, go ahead.
Control KC9 VER.
VER, go ahead.
I'm at 6 north and 19. I can confirm that funnel report. It looks like it's kind of straightening out vertically. I do not see it touching the ground, however, it is definitely lowering.
KC9NNH, again, I've got eyes on it from the backside, and I can confirm. It's not as low as it had been, but I am keeping an eye on it. I am just east of 400 East on State Road 26. Very ragged now. KC9NNH.
All right, are you sure it's a funnel? Just want to confirm.
I saw it was a funnel earlier. What I'm seeing now is very ragged. There is no tight rotation. I repeat, I do not see tight rotation.
All right, thank you.
Next control, KC9VER.
VER, go ahead.
Yeah, it is looking a lot more ragged now, and in fact, I don't see it. I think it's getting caught up in precip. I'm going to head a little bit east, try to get a good view.
Okay, the main rotation they were concerned about is leaving the county now. It's entering northern part of Tipton County, but it's no longer a warned storm.
Fading.
Sorry, John, I walked on you. Go ahead again.
Negative. It looks like the wall cloud is dissipating. This is KC9NNH.
Okay, yeah, the rotation that we've been concerned with for the last several minutes is leaving the county now. It's actually right about the Tipton County line going southeast. So it's no longer a warned storm at this time. So I believe that at this point we're just going to be having some wind and rain, and I think we can stand down at this time. We're going to confirm just a couple more minutes, and then I'll let you know. N9JIN, Howard County Skywarn.
Affirmative, N9JIN. I'm going to go ahead and continue to head east on 26 just to keep an eye on it.
Okay, thank you, John. This is N9JIN, Howard County Skywarn. Just talked with National Weather Service. We are going to bring our net to a standby. There is a cell in Carroll County. Unsure what it's going to do at this point. They recommended that we go to a standby state just to see how it develops over the next 20-30 minutes. It looks to be, at least from what I can see here, weaker than what we have had, but again, the ingredients are kind of there, so we'll just watch that. But at this time, we're going to stand by the net. I want to thank everybody that has been mobile and trying to get eyes and see what it is and confirm what we've seen on radar. Hopefully, we can not do this again, but it looks like we're already 0 for 2 now for not doing that. So anyway, thanks again for everybody that's been mobile and driving around. It's greatly appreciated. Citizens of Howard County greatly appreciate it. So at this time, we'll stand by the net, and we'll just keep watching the radar. This is N9JIN, Howard County Skywarn, on standby.
And we're clear to land, GIN.
N9LRO, N9SXZ.
LRO, go ahead.
I just drove in and checked the Midway area. I didn't see anything major damaged or obviously damaged.
Okay, we haven't been out yet. We're still here in the office, so we haven't gone out to inspect yet.
I don't see any campers or trucks or anything like that toppled over either.
That was a pretty strong wind there for a while, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, I had almost zero visibility in the rain. The campground area looks good. I don't see anything toppled or in bad shape over there.
Okay, well, we've got another cell coming in here in about 5-10 minutes. Not anywhere near as strong as what we just had, but It's just east of Kokomo and north.
Okay, and the red and white 10 at the entrance is still standing, so it wasn't strong enough to take down that. So hopefully everything else survived.
Yeah, those tents can take a beating. Those stakes go down a long ways. They're probably 2 feet into the ground.
Okay, I'm heading out of the fairgrounds in 9, that's exit.
Okay, Roger, and I did hear the sad news this morning, too.
Yeah, I saw the page and I looked up the address right away and gave EMA1 a call. Figured that's what it was.
Okay, well, we're still watching that storm coming out of Monticello, too, but again, it doesn't look anywhere near as strong as what we've had.
Little surprised flash flood warning hadn't been put out on this one. As much rain as in the roads.
Yeah, it sure sounded like it.
Okay, Ron, see you tomorrow. It's my night to work. N9, that's exit.
N9 LRO, I didn't get a chance to talk to you tonight. I did talk to John, but you were busy with somebody else.
Yeah, I saw you a couple times and you were busy. Okay.
N9 LRO, clear. Be careful going home.
N9 SXZ, safe traffic.
KC9 NNH, N9 VOB.
N9 VOB, KC9 NNH.
Hey, John, are you close to home yet?
I'm heading back that way. Right now I'm at 213 and 22. Go ahead.
Yeah, you were ahead of me. Yeah, I snapped a picture. I wanted to kind of look at it with you if you got a second to meet up.
Affirmative. I'm going to probably take a quick bio break, and you want me to head toward UQTH?
That's fine. I'm not sure I can get to yours, so I'll be there in about 5.
Affirmative. Did you get a picture of the funnel? Go ahead.
That's what I want to show you. I'm not sure what I was looking at, but I'll talk to you about it.
Roger that. I'll give you a call as soon as I can break free. KC9 NNH.
Clear. N9 VOB clear.
N9JIN, N9 LRO.
Go ahead, Ron.
Well, that storm coming out of Monticello is flying.
That is. I'm going to check in with National Weather Service and see kind of what their take is on it. But it's showing at least 40 knot winds so far. So probably about 46, 48 miles an hour.
Are you still downtown?
I am, yes.
I think we're going to leave the fairgrounds here. We're about to get a break in the rain. It's raining pretty hard right now, but it looks like on the radar we're going to get a break here in a couple minutes. And we may try and get out of here.
Yeah, that's good thinking.
Rod and 9SXZ. Hey, be careful. It may not look bad, but I just had a lightning strike about 50 feet from me off the side of the road. Scared the wadding out of me.
Well, so much for your wadding. You may never be the same.
Oh my gosh, that's the closest I've been to one. It was just beyond the edge of the road.
Roger, did you get that on your dash cam?
You know, I've got that thing running. That's going to be something I'm going to have to look at.
I tell you, if you look at the wrong spot at the wrong time, that lightning blinds you for a minute.
Oh, I saw it out of the corner of my right eye, or, off to my right. It looked like an explosion going off, and I jumped and swerved a little bit.
Well, you guys have a safe trip back. Don't hit too many of these frogs hopping around. And then VLB.
Well, I don't know if I'll see anything right now. I got spots before my eyes.
W9KRC repeater. W9KRC repeater.
This is N9JIN, net control for Howard County Skywarn. We are still at a standby state. I just talked with the National Weather Service, and they requested that we kind of be at a standby for another half hour or so to see what this storm leaving Carroll County does. Right now there's nothing severe warned with it. It's sub-severe limits, but they would like us to be available in case that changes. So hopefully by 10:30 we can call it an evening. This is N9JIN, Howard County Skywarn net at standby. This is N9JIN, net control for Howard County Skywarn. We are going to stand down the net from the National Weather Service. Looks like there is no severe limits on any of the storms here. It is going to be raining, it is going to be windy, but there are no severe criteria, and there are no warnings at this time. So we're going to secure our net. For those of you that are still on, I want to thank you again for your assistance in chasing down these radar-indicated threats we had earlier. And hope you have a pleasant evening and a wonderful tomorrow. N9JIN returning the repeater back over to normal amateur use.
N9JIN, KC9NNH. Thank you for running the net tonight, Justin. Take care, and we'll say our 73s, KC9NNH clear.
Thanks, John, for sticking with us. Appreciate your help.
N9XLZ monitoring.
N9JIN, KC9NNH.
NNHXLZ. I'm watching the weather on TV, and 6 is showing that there's a rotation getting into Kokomo about quarter after midnight right now. There's warning ahead of time. It looks like it's up around Delphi right now.
Roger, I just checked the National Weather Service site, and my weather radio has been going off, so I think if it's going to come close this way, you're probably right, between midnight, 12:15, 12:30. Weather radio just going off again.
What's up?
KC9NNH. KC9CEG, KC9NNH here.
Yeah, I don't know if you're looking at it or not, but the inflow and outflow is really very intense on the Howard County line, about 3 or 4 miles north of Burlington. They're actually showing a vortex signature and a mesocyclone at this time.
Roger that. Let me pull up National Weather Service radar. And that's good. We've got multiple polygons, that's for sure. And I can see what you're saying, the bright red and the bright green couplet. Go ahead.
right? I show a track. Looks like it's headed right across Kokomo at this time if it holds together.
QSL, the National Weather Service indicated that it would be first over by Burlington and then over near Rocheville, somewhere around midnight, 12:15, 12:30 time frame. These storms are very dangerous to try to spot at night because it's about 4 miles away, lightning or available street light, or watch out for power lines popping and stuff like that. So it is very dangerous to be mobile and spotting at this time.
Roger that. No, I'm in my QTH and will remain in my QTH. I'm about 4 miles east and 4 miles south of Rocheville in Tipton County.
Well, thanks for being there for us tonight. I don't know if you were the individual that also saw the funnel out around 400 east, 300 south earlier. Go ahead.
I did see it. I was at Lincoln and Dixon, headed south to Alto and Dixon, and caught it as I was mobile about Zartman Road on Dixon, headed looking straight east, and by the time I made it to Alto to a parking lot, it had already dissipated. But yeah, I did catch a glimpse of it.
Roger that. N9VOB sent me a picture. It looks like the same funnel I saw, but only when it was dissipating, and this would have been 300 south, 400 east in that particular area. But I saw the funnel come down out of the base. It was a fairly tight funnel, and then almost as quickly as it formed, it dissipated. It looks like National Weather Service is alerting again.
This is KD99SK. Can I get a weather report, please?
Is this KD9SDK? Come again, please.
Please use PL173.8.
KD9ISK. Just need a weather update. Had a buddy call me and woke me up and let me know we have a tornado warning. I just want to verify that is true.
That is correct. National Weather Service has issued a tornado warning. There are multiple polygons up and going off of the National Weather Service site for the area near Burlington, northern Howard County, and western Howard County. Go ahead.
Alrighty, thank you. I live in the northern part of the city. That's why he called me. He was concerned. So I got my family up right now, and right now we live in a trailer park, and we're not really safe here. If anything does arise, I'll inform you right away. Over.
Affirmative. If you can get to a sturdier shelter, you might want to do that with the family. Again, what you want to do is get to some place that offers a little more protection than a trailer. And if you've got a friend that has a basement, you might want to go there. If not, you may want to check out a restaurant or someplace, but you want to put as many walls between you and the outside as possible. Go ahead.
Yeah, I know that. Like I heard you guys saying it's not safe for us to be out there spotting, so that's pretty much a given. But thanks for the update. I'll stay tuned. Thanks. KD9ISK 73.
KD9ISK, thanks for checking in with us. You be safe. Take care, and God bless you and your family.
KC0G portable. Channel 13 showing storm track into Kokomo by a little bit after midnight. N9XLZ portable at home.
N9XLZ, thank you for the update. C9NNH, monitoring.
At least this one's got a lot of lightning in it for spotting. A lot of times we don't get that much lightning and it makes it a real bear to see anything. N9XLZ.
Roger that. KC9NNH.
Now I'm watching this one close because it's following the same track as that last one that came over my house. That wall cloud went right over top of us. It was a little too close for comfort. N9XLZ. Their radar showing it just east of Carrollton, almost splitting the difference between State Road 18, State Road 22. N9XLZ. Their radar showing it just east of Carrollton, almost splitting the difference between State Road 18, State Road 22. N9XLZ.
W9KRC repeater.
NNHXLZ, are you mobile or are you at home like me?
This is KC9NNH. I am at my home QTH, approximately 200 east, 200 south. Go ahead.
Okay, you're not far from me then. I'm over in Cricket Hills there, just south of the old Delco factory. N9XLZ.
Affirmative. I wanted to see if National Weather Service had brought up a net, but there is no activity out of the Roosevelt repeater. So when I first tried to answer you, I was on the 442525 machine.
Gotcha, QSL. I'm thinking it might not be a bad idea for somebody to go out there and sit on the State Road 26 new bypass overpass and get a nice view back to toward that side of the county just to watch. The lightning should highlight anything coming at you from that direction.
Yeah, the only problem with spotting at night is if something drops down and you don't see it at the last minute. I mean, usually when you spot at night, you've got to look for backlighting and lightning flashes, things of that nature. So it is very dangerous to spot in dark, especially if you've got heavy rain. Go ahead.
Oh, been there, done that many times. I've been doing this in this area since the early 90s when I got my license. Myself and W9HTA, Silent Key, used to run together all the time. N9XLZ.
N9XLZ, I think I know who you mean. He used to work over at Delphi and passed in a car accident, if I remember correctly.
And W9HTA was Jack Ross, good friend, and N9XLZ.
Yeah, I was thinking of someone else who also worked at Delphi, but I remember Jack as well. Jack definitely was a good guy. Okay, well, this is KC9NNH. I'm going to keep an eye on the sky to the northwest and whatnot. So I'll let you know if I see anything. But like I said, National Weather Service has not brought up the link repeater through Roosevelt yet. So If we have anybody on the air near Rushville that can report, that would be greatly appreciated.
NNH, you were thinking of K9OPO Roger Grady that passed in the car accident.
Thank you. Yeah, that is right. No, Roger used to work on the same floor as I did, but thank you. I just couldn't think of his name there. KC9NNH.
KC9CHE.
Yeah, I remember Roger. We did ATV together for some of the early bicycle rides the club supported many years ago. He's definitely another one that's missed. I'll keep an eye on the radar here on the TV at my place, N9XLZ.
This is KC9NNH. I'm going to QSY momentarily over for 442525. I hear National Weather Service squawking on that frequency.
Okay, I heard W9SMJ on there. Steve, you still out there?
This is KC9NNH. Just got the word from W9SMJ out of Rushville that there was a report in Howard County at 1000 west, 200 north of wall cloud and funnel going up and down. Again, this was from W9SMJ out of Rushville. Location was 1000 or 1100 west, 200 north in Howard County.
Just for your information, it's been passed on to Howard County EMA. Just for your information.
Station calling, thank you. KC9NNH.
KC9NNH, this is KC9CHE on 2-4.
KC9NNH here, go ahead.
Looks like we've had all our fun for the night. I think we're going to go ahead and call it a night. Howard County EMA is doing the same, and sounds like everybody's going back to bed. Thanks for being on the air. This is KC9CHE. I'll be clearing your final.
KC9CHE, thank you for being on as well. Now, it always helps the more that we have out there, more eyes, the better. So, you take care. God bless you and your family. Get a good night's rest, and good Lord willing, we'll have some better weather the rest of the week. KC9NNH clear.